This video we're going to cover how this 8-figure store is getting insane results on Facebook ads. We're going to cover specifically how they are getting cold audience into their funnel, starting from their Facebook ads and throughout their Shopify store in order to convert them. Because if you manage to convert cold audience into your loyal customers, you would be able to spend much more on Facebook profitably, which would help you scale your brand much more efficiently. So first off, we're going to start with their Facebook ads. So basically, how are they getting the attention of the cold audience on their Facebook so that they pull them into their Shopify funnel? So here, first off, we have some of the static ads. And the way that they're targeting with their Facebook ads is called the problem solution lead. So here we have this ad. When you look at it, the thing that stands out, the thing that captures the attention of the audience on Facebook is this big headline that they have here. That to brain fog. So basically, when somebody is scrolling Facebook or Instagram or whatever, they will see this big headline that will get their attention, and if they resonate with that message, they will start engaging with the ad and therefore continue with the funnel that we're going to describe later. The next static ad that we have here, we have say goodbye to that 3 p.m. crash. So as with the previous ad, as you can see, we're once again having the problem solution lead. So say goodbye to that crash at 3 p.m. So everybody that has that 3 p.m. crash now, they're going to resonate with this message. And therefore, they're just going to click on it out of the curiosity in order to actually learn more about this product and how this company can help them solve it. Later, we're going to cover the next steps. But one thing I really wanted to point out here is this video ad. And usually the video ads are the ads that are going to help you scale much more effortlessly, because video ads, they can really engage these completely new audiences, cold audiences to your brand. And really with the video, this is how you can actually communicate everything that you want to communicate instead of just relying on a single image like we have discovered here. So let's briefly cover how this video ad looks like, how it starts and everything.
You're not tired, you're overstimulated. Caffeine isn't the problem, the lack of balance is. See, caffeine works by spiking your cortisol. That's a stress hormone. So we made something different. Mudwater coffee is made with organic Arabica and Swiss water decaf beans, just 45 milligrams of caffeine per serving. Mudwater mushroom coffee is energy that doesn't spike. The kind of mental state your to-do list has been begging for. Each cup includes 2,000 milligrams of functional mushrooms. Lion's mane for cognitive clarity, cordyceps for natural stamina, reishi plus chaga for immune and stress support. No sweeteners, no chemicals, no BS. Just better beans with benefits. And you can try it today. It's on sale right now. Comes with a free frother and a free trial to a breathwork app. Oh, and it has a 30-day money-back guarantee. But we think you'll stay.
This is a really good ad, and you can see how at the start they start with you're not tired, you're just overstimulated. So basically, once again, they're trying to get this audience attention by stating the problem that they have. They're probably tired, they're unsure, like why are they tired, what's the problem with that, and then they come up with a solution, like why they are tired. They're tired because of the coffee or whatever, and then they translate kind of into the product. So this is a very effective way to get the attention, and this is later what we will discover as well. If you want to get the attention of your cold audience, you need to have a message that will resonate at the broader aspect, at the problem or by the story, and that will help you just unlock new audiences on Facebook. And now we're going to cover how you can actually translate this audience into long-term customers. So this is just the part where you get the attention of your cold audience on Facebook. But once you get the attention, that's just half of the battle. You need to really make them convert. You need to educate them. You need to make all sorts of things in order to make them buy from you profitably, right? So this is where the most brands make mistake. This is what this brand does really well. Their next landing page is the landing page that is educating more of their visitors about this problem, about this product, and then they will sell them their product. So if you want to get this unaware and problem aware, which is more of the cold audience, you need to get their attention with that broader message. And then on your landing page, you need to educate them a little bit about the problem or about the solution that you're selling. So on this landing page, this is a pretty long landing page. I don't think it's really necessary to be this long, but this is like what you would typically see with bigger e-commerce stores. Like First part of the landing page is just stating the benefits and what it actually is. So basically, it's super functional coffee alternative. So now we got their attention by saying that the coffee is the problem, the coffee is why you have that 3 p.m. crash, why you have the brain fog. So now let's cover what is actually the super functional coffee alternative. Now they state some of the benefits here. They're starting to educate more about the solution that they sell. One thing I would definitely do, and I'm really certain that will help them with increasing the conversion rate, I would put some of the social proof in the above default section, something like how many people translated from the coffee drinkers to, I don't know, like their solution, right? So for that reason, I think social proof would work very well here instead of just having the benefits and the offer right now, which is try it and save 43%. Also, you can see they have the offer that they have communicated in their ad as well. You have 30-day money back guarantee and all that stuff. And now throughout the whole landing page, you can see how they are educating. They're showing some of the social proof before getting these people on the product page. Somewhere here they have the FAQs, which is also very important because a lot of the people will have some questions about that because they're completely, once again, new cold audience. They're unaware of this product probably, and now they have some questions which you want to address on this landing page as well. Then we have approved by experts. You want to have that because this is like a CPG product. Usually you want to have some expertise, some backup for what you're selling. Then you have popular products and so on and so on. But now after we have educated that problem-aware audience, they know the problem that they have, but they didn't know about the solution. We have educated them that our solution is actually the solution for that problem. Now we want to sell them. But how do you actually sell to them after you have educated? And this is what this brand does very well on their product page. So now we're going to cover the product page and all the principles that they're utilizing on their product page in order to make most of this cold audience become their long-term customers. So here's the typical product page. And as you can see on the above the full section, we have the product image. And one thing that is very good, very well done on their end is that you can see they have these badges here just in the above the full section. A lot of the e-commerce stores that I audit, when I see their images, they have a lot of the real estate on their product images that they don't use at all. This is one very creative way of how you can use whenever you have these empty spaces on your images on the top right, like they have here or here. You can position something that's actually important for your audience, such as like what's the, I don't know, ingredients, how many the reviews and stuff. So this is very well aware because 100% of people that will land on this product page will get to see this. So this is why it's very important for you to have this positioned in your above the full section. After that, we have just a typical product name. Then we have a typical social proof here. Then we have a product description. Now, one thing that they could do in order to increase their conversion rate further is that they could make this description just much more easier to read. Because if I copy this description into the Hemingway app, you can see it's really hard to read. It's just like postgraduate, like very hard to read. Typically, when you are driving people from Facebook or Instagram to your landing page, you want to make your copy as easy to read because more people will read that copy. And if more people read that copy, more people will buy your product. They will get persuaded by your message, right? So this is a very important thing. Now here, this is probably one of the most important parts of their product page. This is where they are using 3 different techniques. First off, we have the first thing here, and you can see that it's in slightly more red color. When you have something that's little bit more red, it kind of communicates a danger, a warning, something that you need to read. So they say you have saved 43% today, a limited time only winter sale. So this is now adding some of the urgency, some of the pressure to their audience on this page, which is the page where they want to convert their visitors. After that, they have 2 things going on. First off, they have the price framing technique, which is a very important technique if you want to make your product feel less expensive than it actually is. So they have the old price here, which is crossed. Then they have the new price here. Then they have exactly how much their audience is saving. This price framing technique is very effective because you can imagine if you had dollars instead of all these labels, it would just like look too basic, to nothing special, just a regular price. But when your audience see that this is the old price, this is the new price, which is highlighted, this is how much you're saving. Now that is giving them that extra push, and now this is why they want to act now, paired with this urgency here. Then after that, they're just stacking more values of their deal. And what I really like about this design is that how you can see how all these things are in this silver rectangle that just gives that proximity feeling in there. And that's how they stack all these values within this deal that they have emphasized. So now they say that how many services you have free rechargeable fodder, you have free how many days of their mindfulness app, they have a free sticker, and you can see how the copy is really good. They have like the numbers and free words at the start, which just helps them stack more of the value, because people usually use the technique which is called the front loading. They usually read your first words of the message, and then they kind of scan throughout the rest of the message, right? But the first word is always the most important because of the front loading technique. Then we have the add to cart. As you can see, it really stands out, which is a really good practice. People don't need to struggle to find where is the add to cart on their product page. Then we have here their trust badges, like you have the 30-day guarantee that is just alleviating that pain. If someone is not satisfied with their order, they can just risk-free return it. Then we have the free shipping in the USA, just like a free shipping. It's not about the shipping, it's the thing that they will not have to spend money for the shipping. It's going to be free. So this is now stacking all of these values in this silver rectangle, which is really good practice on how to optimize your product page. Here then below we have social proof and all the regular stuff that you would typically see. One interesting thing they have is us versus them. Sometimes if you have competitors, you want to stack them here. This is obviously ROAS here, but there's just stacking value. Why should they choose their product over other competitors, and therefore positioning themselves as the best option in their market? So after a customer has clicked on the add to cart, most e-commerce stores, most brand owners, they just don't get their visitors to spend even more money on their website. So this is what this brand does very well with their cart drawer. And we're going to cover now what they are doing in order to make their customers spend more while they're in that shopping mood, right? So here we have, first off, we have what's in the cart. This is very important. Whenever you're optimizing your cart drawer, the most important thing in your cart drawer is to make sure that it's clear what's in the cart versus what's not in the cart. Because if your cart drawer has too many things going on, it has what's in the cart, too many upsells, and it's not well designed. When people add that thing to the cart and they get to the cart drawer, their anxiety is going to go through the roof, because they're unsure what they have added to the cart, what's not in the cart, or what maybe a scammy website has added by themselves. So in that scenario, what is the safest move for them to do when they see all these things? It's just to abandon the website and go back to the social media. So for that reason, you need to make sure that your cart drawer is not cluttered. It's very clear, and it's very clear what your audience has added to the cart versus what they can add to the cart, if you want to go that way. So then we have the label that says bundle and save more. So bundle and save more, and a huge emphasis on save more. So you're already saving, you can save even more. That's what they're saying. Now here we have all the other products as a cross-sales. We have this hot cacao, coconut sweetener, whatever. And one very important thing here is that you want to have a single button that your audience can just click like this, and this product would be added to the cart. You don't want to have too many options here. You don't want to have too many choices, too many variants, whatever. You want to make it as simple as possible, so people just like something, they see how much they're going to save. Very important thing. And then when they click on the ad, it just gets added to the cart, and therefore they proceed on placing the order with the higher AOV. And the last thing I really like also about this cart drawer is you can see they have the subtotal, they have once again the price framing technique, how much they're saving, and they have the shipping, and they're stating once again that shipping is free. This is very important, because if you've promised to your audience that the shipping is going to be free, Then you want to confirm it once again to make sure that you're just being congruent with your messaging and your audience don't have to care. Once they get into the checkout, they are going to get charged for something additionally. Also, they say we support the mental health partners. Usually makes people feel good when they know that their purchase is going to go to some bigger purpose, stuff like that. And that's how they get to optimize the conversion rate on their cart drawer. In the checkout, this is just a typical checkout, nothing that you already probably don't have. And that's how this brand actually converts cold audience into their loyal customers. Very important thing to understand and remember is that whenever you want to unlock new audiences on your Facebook, you really need to understand what's their state of mind. If you're selling a product that's something like that, and if you're just pushing your product with the offer like 15% off, 20% off, the Facebook algorithm will usually only retarget to the same audience or to the audience that's already in here. And when you do that, you usually get a high frequency on Facebook, you're not getting high returns, and you're just selling over and over to the same people. Now, if you want to unlock this segment here, which is the broadest segment on Facebook or wherever, this is how you really need to think about it. You need to understand their state of mind that they have right now. So this is what this brand did very well. They know that their audience has that brain fog problem. They know that they usually have that crash at 3 p.m. They know their problems, but instead of just pushing their product as the first thing, they're just getting that audience by calling out their problem, right? Once you get their attention on Facebook, once you get the attention of that broader audience, you want to then design your website experience so that you actually get to educate them, that you understand their problem. You want to educate them how your solution actually solves that problem, and then you want to sell them your solution. This is why it's usually the hardest thing to unlock these unaware and problem-aware audiences. But when you do that, you're going to be way more profitable, and you're just going to be able to scale much more easily on Facebook, which will just help you expand your brand, and you have more loyal customers and you have more satisfied customers. So that's it regarding this video. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. And if you'd like my agency to help you with this, to help you basically understanding your audience and converting this audience into your loyal customers, check the first link in the description. And if you like this video and you like to see other videos in which I break down these successful stores and what they're doing, how they're optimizing their store, check this next playlist, which I will have on this end screen.